Hi, I'm actually starting on time tonight. And I prepared. Well, I actually did prepare, actually. No, I'm going to take credit for that. I actually prepared. Hey, Elizabeth. Welcome to Lord Troll. Thank you for becoming a member. Hi, Sean Coffee. I have my glasses on. So. Okay. You're going to hear the cat in the background. She's getting used to, I rearranged a few things in here again, and she doesn't like change from what I'm picking up. She really doesn't like the change, any change. So, hi, Tammy Sue. Hey, April. Okay, so, I thought I don't have to work tonight. So I thought, why not do a couple of cocktails tonight? And with Valentine's Day coming up, I thought maybe why not a couple of fun Valentine's Day cocktails. Now, I mean, I could have gone like the whole like chocolate and raspberry martini and stuff like that. Those are very good, don't get me wrong. But I thought also though with spring coming up, maybe keeping a little bit more lighter and like warm weather kind of minded maybe. So I thought a strawberries and champagne margarita and a strawberry mojito. So I thought we'd do that tonight. Yay. Hi, Autistic Show. Hi, Steffi. Hey, Nana Hawk. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just get started with this one. Okay, I'm going to do the mojito first because I like to save my favorite for last. So mojito is actually really easy. It helps so if you have like the actual natural ingredients though, because there's really no, you can try and do like pre-mixes or whatever, but honestly, nothing beats just a made from like scratch mojito pretty much. Now I am using simple syrup though. I'm not actually putting sugar in there and stuff like that, but I mean simple syrup is sugar and water. And I infuse mine with a little bit of mint. So it's mint simple syrup. Hi, Flying Mom Laura. Happy New Year, late birthday. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, that's so awesome. Thank you. Hi, Sally B. Hey, Teresa. Okay, so for mojito, like I said, the actual ingredient. So, check. Teresa, what? I didn't even say. Anyway, so you want to put a few lime in a glass. Okay, cut up lime. All right, and since this is a strawberry margarita, I'm also going to put in a couple of strawberries. So there's that. Okay. I didn't grab a muddler. You believe that shit? I didn't grab a muddler. What am I going to use to muddle with? Oh, I know. I can, yeah, I'll do that. All right. I'm going to use that for a mixer, but I can use it as a muddler too. Okay, so you want to take your simple syrup. But I don't know. See, I got like, what, 4 limes in there? Like maybe 1 whole cut up strawberry or so. Put about a teaspoon or 2 in there. Or maybe a tablespoon. That's about good. So you want to muddle this. Normally, I would use like a wooden stick muddler. Actually, I don't even have one, but I have something in the kitchen I can use in lieu of it. But I don't feel like getting up and going out to the kitchen. So I'm going to make do with something in here. And this glass, I think, will work. Will it fit in there? Oh, yeah, that'll work. So muddling is just basically squishing it down. Oh, I forgot mint. You want to put mint in there too. You don't need a lot of mint, just like a little pinch of mint. Sorry, that was right by the microphone, I know. So you want to muddle this. Okay. Just bring that up quick. All right. There, put that over there. Okay. So see, I'll kind of muddle there. And then you want to put, actually, I'm going to add a little bit of strawberry puree. This is awesome. You can do so much with this stuff. I love it. They make other flavors too, but like I don't like all the other flavors. Like the watermelon puree, I've yet to find one I really like, and I love watermelon. Maybe that's why I don't know. But the strawberry one's really good. Other than that, though, if you want to use like your flavored syrups or purees or whatever, I highly recommend the brand Monin, Monin. They're a little more expensive. I don't know if we call them top shelf, but I mean, they're the better of the most brands. But their flavors are just really like, I mean, it's not that they're just naturally flavorful or whatever, but they're almost like addicting. Some of them, like they're blue raspberries. Like I can't, nothing compares. It's awesome. But it's also like 22 bottles or $22 for like a liter. It's crazy, but worth it. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Elizabeth, hi. Okay, so you want to just put a little bit here, not too much. About tablespoon, half a tablespoon maybe, about that. So then, you're going to add some ice to it. And then you're going to want to add rum. Now, here's the thing. I went to the liquor store today, and I was positive that I had just plain regular like silver rum here. I get home and come to find out I don't. I have like the Kraken or whatever, but I'm not using that. I have coconut rum, but coconut and strawberries just doesn't really sound too good. Or I have Bacardi pineapple rum. Don't ask. But yeah. So I figured this is probably my best bet. So now, in a glass this big, you could get away. Yeah, I would do like 2 ounces. 2 ounces of liquor. So just straight rum. Go ahead. 6, 7, 8. Okay. I actually got good pourers, so it's an actual 4 count for an ounce. Get out of here, cats. No, we went over this, Kitty. We had to talk about this. We talked about this. No, don't you do it. Come on. Get down. There you go. You're gonna go over. Come here. You're stuck. You need help. Come on. Okay. All right. There you go. Okay. Now. Oh. We did have a talk about this, but she doesn't listen for shit. Now, ask had pretty much most parts here, and what that long spoon is for. Like, really, what the fuck do you use that thing for? Really, you don't really need it for anything. I disagree. This is what you need it for, because normally you would take that long ass spoon and just like dig all the fruit and everything back up to the top, so that way you don't dirty anything else. And because if you're making something out of one of these large mixing glasses, they don't nothing else really fits over the top of it to shake it or to mix it, whatever. So, but I don't have the long spoon, so we're just gonna see and then put it back in. Okay, now it's mostly done. You want to add a little bit more ice now. Probably should have made some ice before this too. Oh, I have just enough for like 1 strawberry champagne margarita. Okay, and now you just top it off with some Sprite, 7-Up, or club soda if you want. Anything really, just something fizzy. Breaks it up a little bit. I like to use Sprite or 7-Up because, well, I'm addicted to sugar, really. And just top it off with that. That's it. Garnish it if you want. Yeah. It's very good. Even though there's pineapple in it, I can taste pineapple, but it's very good. Still very good. Okay. All right, so we're gonna take a break from the cocktail making for a few minutes while I enjoy this cocktail. What's going on here? Okay. Oh, yeah. Now also putting the tide, I'll catch up on some tea. I haven't really followed too much of things for the past couple of days. I've been working. I've been also like social media fighting with other people over other shit, really. And so yeah, I thought we'd catch up. I did try to catch up a little bit briefly though earlier, and I noticed that it looked like Katie wasn't very busy on her social media today, anyways. So I went. I'll go to Facebook. Okay. Screen. Oh, wait, shoot. Caught it this time. See, the messages were going to pop up. Oh, good. Just tell you sometimes. I don't know how I'm doing. Yeah, whatever they work. All right, so here we have her new page. Oh, she did post. Okay. She hadn't posted it earlier. Anyways. Oh, she must be so happy there's Duggar content. Jill Duggar went on a podcast and talked about how dependent her siblings are on their father. I mean, is there anyone who's aware of the Duggars who really didn't already know or suspect that or something? No, Kat, we talked about this. There you go. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it would have been bad. And, okay. Something about the Brown sister wives here. Wait, what? This is crazy how some people just like overanalyze this shit. I swear to God. And like, I know, like Katie's like, you know, one of the first people to fucking do this, you know, crazy. But the awkward kiss by Robin was her shade Christine. Christine did the wave thing at her wedding, and Robin was being nasty. What? Well, I mean, she's a woman. Of course, she's gonna be called bossy if she's assertive. I mean, she's probably called a bitch too for it. You know, men are just, you know, being men, but you know, women are being bitchy. I refuse to let other pay me, period. Yeah. Yeah. And why don't the kids get paid? That's kind of fucked up. I mean, they're a huge part of the show, right? What's the part? People need to quit watching TLC unless all the family is paid. See, that's the thing though, because they're minors. You'd be giving minors rights over their parents' rights to decide for them. And I get it. I mean, I don't think that this way is the answer. There's something needs to be done, no doubt. But I don't think that, no, I don't think you can take, you can't take that much shit away from parents, I don't think. Oh, adult, yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Must be slow born gay. Although I want to get into some of this gypsy stuff too. I mean, it's fucking crazy. Oh, Katie joined her BMW. Oh, her Facebook page remains hacked. Oh no. Ridiculous. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Katie's little stalker there who sent her what? Inedible arrangements? I mean, come on. Let me get over here to chat real quick. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna comment on this. Like, she, judging by what she claims that this card or whatever had said, she might have actually been sent something because this wasn't at all mean, malicious, or this wasn't turning her into a victim. I mean, if the card had said something horrible, then I would be like, yeah, okay, Katie said this shit. But since it did, again, it might have been actual delivery to her house because what was this she said? with a card that says Jesus's love surpasses all. Okay. Like, all right, I'm just gonna throw this out here, okay? If anyone wanted to send me an medical arrangement and they wanted to put something about Jesus on the card, if that helped them do this or helped them feel good about doing this, hey, you go right ahead. I would love to get something like that. Like seriously, like, I was in awe the first times watching Molly on Molly Golightly do a live, and her support, like people were sending her DoorDash. While I was like, you can do that. People can do that. What? I want food. So yeah, even if it's not something like that, I don't care. But nothing gross. Just nice stuff. Nothing crazy. Whatever. Oh, and apparently Jim Bob Duggar might be under federal investigation and criminal charges, possibly. For what? See, I've seen a few people like on social media speculate as to what that may be. And like tax fraud was like right up there, I think the most popular one. But I'm gonna say that there's a pretty good chance it could be something else too. I mean, think about it. How many times have people said, how many times we've all said, or we've seen it said during Josh's federal trial there that, but he wasn't born that way. He had to learn that shit somewhere, you know? I don't know. You know, and maybe that's why the IBLP and Jim Bob were so steadfast in their decision to remain behind Josh and to do all that they could to help Josh. Maybe because if they didn't, they were afraid of what Josh might start saying to the authorities. I don't know. I'm just speculating here. I have no idea. I don't, whatever, but I think that that's just as likely as tax fraud, possibly. I hope it's tax fraud because that would mean that there's less victims, but you know. Wait a minute. Is anyone else seeing something that's kind of on here? Like, I'm 4 days back now. 4 days right here. This is the first post I've seen in her feed here regarding Gypsy Rose Blanchard. She was posting nonstop about this, you know, how she was, you know, the best friend of the family, and you know, she's the one who has the sources, and the family's talking to her, and oh my god, everyone needs to support her, yada yada. You know, just every time we turn around, there's another fucking post about it. Then suddenly nothing for 4 days. There had to be something. Did she delete it? She might have deleted it. What's on Instagram? Um. So on Instagram, oops, no, that wasn't it. The last post she did on Gypsy was 4 days ago. Wonder why that is. I might have something to offer. Question here. I just have to find it. Screen share real quick. Okay, there it is. Save. And then someone had taken a screenshot of this and posted it in the Discord subreddit. And as soon as I read it, I thought, oh, could this be it? Could this be that the pivotal moment where her undying devotion and support and advocacy for this woman is, for some reason, she feels as though her efforts are in vain, and now she's going to do the switch basically and start gunning for her. Although I do think it's going to take her a little bit more time or an effort or something for her to switch that drastically. But I do think we are starting to see the cusp of it. My opinion. Anyway, let me show you what I mean. So this was from on I think it was on Gypsy's page. So Gypsy posted a picture of her and her nephew and says, "Hanging out with my nephew Noah. Girls, show my boy some love and hit his DMs. Only the age appropriate ones though. He's only 15, LOL." And then I don't know what was said, but something must have been said because Gypsy followed this up with, "My nephew wanted me to post our picture and his parents and grandparents gave me permission to do it. It's all in good love." To which, without a crystal ball, replies, "Thank you for clarifying. I just worry." So that tells me that before this comment here, without a crystal ball, must have put something up saying, "He's only 15. You sure you should be sharing that shit on social media? Like, do you have permission, or whatever?" And probably prompting Gypsy to come back and say this. And then to which Crystal Ball said, "I just worry. Like, why did she think that she has a say or anything she does? Oh, I know. It's a rhetorical question, really it is. But okay. So Instagram though. What? I didn't even see this one. Okay. If you watch the finale of Gypsy Rose Blanchard's docuseries, you know a large portion of the final 2 episodes was dedicated to her new marriage with Ryan Anderson. Here's a bit of insight I can provide you from the family. 1. Ron and Christy Blanchard support Gypsy in her new marriage and love her unconditionally. Even though they both expressed reservations in the series, they remain committed to supporting Gypsy. 2. The therapist in the series gave the new marriage a grim prognosis given Gypsy's history of severe child abuse, trauma, and her lack of real-life experience. Gypsy's family has told me over and over that they support Gypsy no matter what. The last thing they want to do is to try to control her life or her choices. Part of that means that Gypsy needs to be able to make choices as an adult. If the marriage doesn't work out, they will be there for Gypsy to help her pick up the pieces. 3. Christy and Rod, along with a group of friends, rented a place in Kansas City, which was pre-approved by Gypsy's parole officer in Louisiana. Unfortunately, her parole officer in Missouri wanted her to report to the state that she was paroled to immediately. The news devastated Gypsy for a brief time, but she rebounded and understood. But why wouldn't they approve that with Missouri too? Right? It's weird. Okay. 4. Mia remains pretty protective of Gypsy. All she wants is the best for her sister. 5. Christy and Rod have remained in the background since her release to give Gypsy and Ryan time to connect as a couple. They didn't attend the premiere in New York or travel with Gypsy for the promotional interviews. They stayed back and went deer hunting. We need more people to start deer hunting again, I think. Seriously, because where I live, upstate New York here, okay, I actually live well, basically in a city, really. I'm like half a mile outside the city, but it's a city. But where I live, there's some like, I don't want to quite call them suburban because they're not really quite suburban, but they're not quite urban either. So it's kind of like in between, really. But this big yards, old trees and stuff, beautiful neighborhood and stuff, but houses and streets everywhere. There's deer everywhere. There didn't used to be that many deer walking around. Like literally where I live, there could be a deer out of my lawn right fucking now, for real. That's how like common they are here now. And that's really kind of dangerous, especially, for drivers and at nighttime, especially for the deer. But I feel like I don't feel like I know because the number of hunters and hunting licenses issued has really been dropping like mostly every year for a while. Not drastically, but enough though to where you add it up over, amount of time and then it's, pretty big. And I think that's why there's so many deer running around now. So but we need more people to start deer hunting. Anyway, I'm probably going to piss off all the animal rights activists. Sorry. I live in upstate New York. Okay, you know what you grew up with. This is what I grew up with. I don't know what to say. Gypsy and Ryan remain committed to therapy and healing. Gypsy is motivated to work through her trauma and to find Gypsy is motivated to work through her trauma and to find healthy coping strategies. Side note: the sauce that Christy was making on the stove was for bread pudding. Christy and Rod love to entertain and both love to cook. That's all for now. Okay. What was the whole point of that? Like, seriously, was that there was news? I mean, oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. So, someone says she has to live in Missouri. No, she lives in Louisiana. Well, New Orleans is a lot of fun. I sent you a message, and I hope maybe I can offer some help in my own ways. I'm sorry, but I stay out of private messages. I hope you understand. The fuck? I'm sending lots of love and support to Gypsy. Okay. It's okay. I can imagine some messages may not be pleasant. Like, why, how do people contact you then with tips or whatever? Like, I'm sorry, I don't respond to private messages, but please give me all the sources and tips that you get. Like, okay, would you like me to, like, what, messenger pigeon or something? Sad to hear that Dee Dee did voodoo just for Gypsy to never be happy or be in a successful relationship. I mean, how can a mother do that? Which I agree with that, I do, but I mean, I don't think the voodoo was effective. I think just her being a bitch of a mother is probably what kind of did that, would be the effective part of it, not the actual spell. I don't know. Pretty evil, right? The family told me that Dee Dee was into voodoo. Oh, stop it. Which is something from Louisiana and part of the blend of Catholicism with Creole French. Is it Creole? I guess Dee Dee's family is French Creole, and she got heavy in. Why does she keep calling it voodoo? Why? I mean, there may be the actual like official name of it, but nobody fucking calls it that, It's awful. I grew up Catholic, and casting spells and hexes was not our belief, but apparently this is a blend of the two cultures and unique to the area. Why do you think we say God bless you when people sneeze? That's putting like a good hex on someone, or just helping someone like ward off the evil spirits that they believe it caused you to sneeze or something for some reason. I mean, it's so the superstition is there in like every Catholic. I'm really curious to why she hasn't posted about Gypsy in 4 days. What do you guys think here in chat? Let me go. I'm gonna go over to chat here, see what you all had to say. Hoodoo voodoo. That's funny. Hey, the crazy lady. Hi, Sarah. She added stuff about the book because she had an advance copy. She wasn't supposed to. I think the poo may have hit the fan. Oh, that's right. Forgot about that. Oh. Well, I also didn't care that people knew her address. That was the only way they couldn't order. Yeah, I realized that. Yeah. I mean, ideally, I would prefer people didn't know that, but I mean, it's been released so many times. I mean, you can't control it. You can't put a cap on information. If someone wants to know something bad enough, they're gonna find a way. You know. So yeah, I mean, I learned that a long time ago. The more you try to prevent that, the more control you are handing over to them. The more you're giving them something to hold over your head. You know, if you gotta take that control back, and you just gotta learn to let it go. So that's why when Roadhog doxed me and showed pictures, like Google image pictures of my house on a live stream, I posted them to Twitter and asked people, what color do you think I should paint my house? I still haven't painted the house. Oh, there's a lot of people comparing Without a Crystal to Gypsy's mother. Didn't Gypsy cheat on her husband while she was still in prison? I don't know. Wait a minute. Wait. Who did she cheat on her husband with if she was still in prison? I don't know. I don't see people. A lot of people made those speculations about Katie for a while, and I don't. I don't quite share that opinion. I don't think at least, she definitely milks it. She definitely exploits it. She definitely exaggerates. Sure, but I don't think she's so fucking nuts that she is to the point of manufacturing it. You know. But I'm not an expert. What the fuck do I know? Oh shoot! Oh my god, that was close. I almost shut down my entire power strip. That was. She may have gotten a cease and desist, but she doesn't usually care about cease and desist. Maybe she's getting sued. Yeah, see, this one I want to see. Okay, she doesn't normally care about cease and desist. In fact, normally she will just use them as content. But I think that she's putting a lot of maybe hope in this one egg basket of Gypsy Blanchard, that she's kind of being a little bit more mindful about appeasing them. So I'm thinking that maybe they kind of got pissed off. Like someone just pointed out here how Katie let some of this stuff in the book there slip before she was supposed to. I'm thinking that maybe they got pissed off at her and let her know about it. And now she's just trying to make nice again, maybe. Because I mean, she's got to feel like she's running out of shit to talk about. Because I mean, the Duggars, I mean, I feel like with every passing week, they become less and less relevant in the public scheme of things. Sister wives, I mean, all the marriages split up except for one. So there aren't any more sister wives. There's just one wife now, right? So now it's just like a normal American family with a married couple and then the exes, you know? So I don't really even see the attraction of sister wives much anymore. And then What else was there she was talking about? Shoot. Maybe that. Shoot. I swear, something else I had in my head. Interwebs. Yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking, and like all the other shit, the reality TV shit that she talked about. I mean, like Teen Mom, like no one is really. There's nothing going on with any of those series anymore, right? Um, yeah, dude. Right before, up until 4 days ago, it was like all she fucking posted about was Gypsy and fancy and whatever. Like, this is crazy. Yeah, so she's got to feel like just like she's running out of shit to talk about. And when it comes to like any of the family vloggers or any other like YouTube famous people, like there's so many other channels now that also talk about this that I'm thinking she just doesn't really have a handle on the market like she used to. And I think she's getting not desperate, but she's feeling, I think, the pinch of it closing in on her. And so she's trying to like go big or go home. So she's holding out for the bigger fish and trying to hook the bigger fish, because that way, if she's deemed as like the one in the know for these more bigger popular people, then it'll be sustainable. But again, what the hell? The thing is, though, is that she'll never pull that off. She won't, because the more famous, or not famous, yeah, I guess, yeah, the more famous, the more well-known, like reality TV or reality influencer, genre people, the more well-known they are, the more options they have, and the less bullshit they're going to put up with, and the sooner they're going to see through hers. So that's likely to just kind of backfire on her, I think. All right, let me check chat here. She has the longest trouble with the hacker. Yeah. The guy the accused of child abuse from TLC, I think. Oh, that Derek Derico or something. I can't remember. Was it him? Oh no, wait, was he on TLC? I don't remember now. Yeah, okay. She's a big time journalist, I bet. And abuse. Oh god. That would be funny. I would watch. That would be the time I watch it. It would be. Fancy said she was gonna go legal on him. Well, I don't blame her. I don't. I really don't, because I don't know. There was like no reason for, in my opinion, for Katie to just go after Fancy the way she did. Like Katie likes to talk on her channel a lot and use this as an excuse on why no one should come after her, because especially if they're like a competitor, because it's against the law or whatever to go after a competitor in the business or some shit like that. Yo, like, what do you think your content is? Like, how do you think you built your channel? You built your channel going after literally your fucking competition on YouTube. That's exactly how that happened. So yeah. Like, even technically going after Toddy the way she did was her competition. Toddy was definitely her competition. She was never ever Toddy's competition, though. Let's be real. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, so OAH says I saw a couple days ago KJ Valentine not to someone talking about the stories. That was yeah, there's a post about it right on here. Oh my god. It's so freaking hot and stuffy in here. My nose is running. Right here. A TikTok and YouTube channel called Topish is an AI-generated fake news source. This account steals content from legitimate outlets and creators and publishes as their own while mixing in fake stories with no evidence. Multiple fake stories have been published by Topish that include one. You gotta love her fucking numbered list posts, right? You know you're in for a treat. Dayton Brown has legally changed his name back to David Jessup and has moved back to Montana. 2. Aurora told people that Cody and Robin had filed for divorce. 3. Cody has a new girlfriend named Amber Smith. Their recent, did you really have to number 3 fucking items like that? I mean, come on. Anyway, I mean, 2 of them were about the same fucking show. The recent video about Aurora speaking out has 130,000 views. Those are views that you could have had, right? And everything in the video was fake, including the parts that they took from me. Topish regularly posts my videos along with other creators as their own. They take information and present it as though they have sources, and they do not have sources. While I understand it can be hard to trust creators and outlets that report on the show, period. Why do I feel like there shouldn't be a period there? I feel like there should be a comment there. There are 100% creators and outlets that do have sources, including Without a Crystal Ball. I have sources, yo. I'm in regular contact with family, friends, neighbors, and associates of the Browns that are all verified. But I can't tell you my verification process already. Just trust me that they're verified. Without a Crystal Ball has interviewed multiple former members of the AUB. Topish is lying, and it's getting exhausting trying to respond to questions about these lies. If Cody and Robin file for divorce, this will be public record. There's no divorce filing. I've spoken to a few sources that have said that their marriage is a mess at the moment, and Robin is very unhappy. I believe it's pretty evident on the show. Well, shouldn't be pretty evident from your sources. Anyway. You know, people talk about, like, for years about how artificial intelligence is going to, you know, like, reach the point of sentience, whatever, and it's going to take over, it's going to kill humans. No. If they're going to have any kind of a negative impact or effect on humans in life as we know it, it's going to be exactly like this. It's going to be by being better than humans, by producing things better than humans produce, by doing human shit better than humans, and winning over humans, so humans forget about the other humans. That's how it's going to happen. I mean, think about it. Artificial intelligence. Intelligence is literally one of those words. So why would they do or employ like the same tactics that us humans would instinctively go towards? No. They would be stupid. They have to be smarter. So they would win us over. But one of those days, I just got a lot of thoughts going through my head today. She is her only source. Topish was literally her video, only on a different channel. They have fake sources, though. All right, so 1 second here. Okay, so I want to have a strawberries and champagne margarita. So for that, I had everything spaced out. All these things here, but now it's going to work. I'm going to have to put it somewhere. I don't know where to put it. We'll do this. Okay, so shaker, which again, thank you very much, Vanessa Smith, for my lovely, awesome bar tools kit. Yeah, this too. All right, so put some ice in a shaker. Put some ice in the glass. Oh, and I put a little ring of sugar around the ring of the glass because I like to do that. Okay. So now in the shaker, you're going to want to use tequila. You're just any kind of tequila really will work. I like silver tequila. But you can use reposado. You can use really anything you want. You can use mezcal, whatever. So these are not very big martini glasses or margarita glasses. So my measurements, I would like ×2 if you have like a more modern size margarita glass. These are old. That's why they're so small. So I'm just going to do like one shot. So 1, 2, 3. I didn't pour out very well. I like how they poured out. So it's silver tequila. Next, triple sec, which is an orange flavored liqueur. Blue curacao is also orange flavored liqueur, but I can taste the difference. So this, I do like a half a shot in my glass. So, you know, if you were making one in a normal size, an adult size margarita glass, you do like a full shot. So, then some strawberry puree. This you don't need much. You need like maybe one or we'll do 1 count. Which a 1 count is about a half a shot normally. So if you're again using an adult size glass, you could do a full shot, which would be a 2 count. All right, and then I like to use fresh lime juice. The limes that I have there, I went and squeezed some juice. So this you only need like maybe just a drop of it, really, just a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Then I'll do that in a second. You want to shake it? It's gonna be well in here. Okay. I'm gonna drip all over it. All right. Then you're gonna pour it in your glass, but you don't want to pour it up all the way. You want to leave it like enough to top it off with the champagne. So I bring it up to right about there. I don't know if you can see that really. Yeah. See, it's not quite there. It's not quite up to the top. So then open up your bottle of champagne. Always, always, always assume that when you are opening the champagne that the cork is just going to go flying off, like, you know, spontaneously, and it's going to take out your eye. Because the one time you don't prepare for that will be the one time it actually does it. I shit you not. Like, I shit you not, the one time I'm like, oh, screw it, it's fine. It's the one time it missed my head by like that much. I was like, oh my God. Like, that's for real. Crazy. So, since then, I don't even know. I don't even think that this is one of those kinds of tops, though. Nope, it's not. Okay. Some of these are. This is just a little twist up. There we go. So for the champagne, you can use any kind of champagne you like on the top of it. I like the more sweeter champagnes, like your Asti Spumantis. It's an Asti. I don't know how sweet it is, but so see, this is right up to me. Pour it on there. So then garnish it with a couple of strawberries. Here we go. Oh my God, so good. Oh my God, so good. I've been enjoying these at work when I get done with work and I sit and relax. I never have like more than a drink. At the time, I don't even finish it, but I've been finishing these lately. Let me do this. Okay. What's going on over here in chat? AI will make it harder to tell if photos are fake or not. I was reading about the tech and how it can be used. Oh yeah, I started using that for like my stock account photos on Facebook a while ago. And even then you could do a lot with it. But now the shit you can do is unbelievable. So yeah, here's that. Really hasn't been much of anything else going on, has there? At least not that I remember. Let me see here. What's going on over in Twitter? I don't know. I'm not sharing screen, right? Okay, no, I'm not. Why do I rock? Oh, okay. Oh, it's ridiculous. Oh my God, you're an idiot. Okay, apparently I'm going to have to show something yet again. Anyway, let me share the screen so people can see what it is I'm having to fucking show again. The other night, I did a stream and I brought some receipts with me and I showed how Manya is in fact full of shit. Because she says that she never reported any of her donations as being made fraudulently. She just reported that the person behind, the campaign, which was Steve, was trying to garner donations fraudulently. So in other words, the fraud wasn't with her or anything she did. The fraud was all with Steve. That's what she said. That's what she claimed. And we've been stating for a while now, like, no, that's not what happened. You know that. Well, I showed receipts the other night because what happened is Manya made donations as herself. They had their falling out. She then requested her money back, and she did, as she said, she did so because she claims that Steve wasn't spending the money the way that he said he'd spend it, which is bullshit, but whatever, I digress. And then she went and made another donation to his campaign under the user account Anonymous, and then asked for that money back. Seemingly to kind of draw some shade or whatever onto the campaign. Like the more people who are requesting for donations, the more likely there's something wrong with it, and therefore GoFundMe should sweep in and do something. That's what I'm alleging. I see no other reason for her. She already asked for her fucking her own personal refunds back. Why would she then donate again just to ask for that back? Unless there's a reason for that. So, and that's what we've been saying all along is that no, you told GoFundMe that you needed a refund because someone made your donation fraudulently. That someone basically who didn't have permission to use her card used her card. That was the claim. And she's so adamant, so insistent that she never fucking said that never happened. That never happened. And that's exactly what I explained and showed on my stream the other night. But for some reason, she can't comprehend that. So what is it she says here? Jeez. Oh, and once again, thank you so much, Cheshire, for your little trick there on how to make the picture bigger. Oh my God, this really improved my streams ever since you taught me that. Thank you. So let me go back over there now. Okay, so I don't see the words I am sorry, or apology for comparing you to Slane in that tweet. Oh my God. I said, my apologies, Manya. My apologies. That's what I said. My apologies. I even directed it to you. I didn't just say, oh, give Manya my apologies. No, it was specifically said and directed toward you. Even though what you're alleging I did there, I did not do, at least not intentionally. Anyway. You say you already apologized in this tweet. So where's the tweet you actually apologized? I embedded the link. I'll pull that up again in a second. Okay. How are you this stupid? Oh, me? English is my second language. For the rest, again, you repeated already debunked shit. Nothing you presented is new. I never denied that anonymous account is not me. What? I never denied that announcement is not me. But I don't get it. There's too many negatives in that. I never denied not me. Like, oh yes, it's me. Okay. Good thing you clarified that because my dumbass, I don't know when the negatives stop, really. Yes, it's me. Okay. Great. Also, please show me where the rep said that donations were made fraudulently. No. The rep said that the report was that the donations were made fraudulently. The report to be refunded, the excuse, the reason given by you, the anonymous account holder, was that the account was not made with your permission. That's what it was. And that's what they stated. But I'll show you again. Ada rep never said that. She said they refunded on their side due to fraud, due to the claim of fraud. Not due to fraud. She even said repeatedly and at the end of that conversation there how they're going to look into it. They're going to investigate. They're going to look into it. So clearly they had not investigated to even determine if there was fraud or not, right? Okay. Ada didn't say that my complaint said it was fraud. Yes, she did. I gave the screenshot of my complaint. Yes, you gave the screenshot of your complaint for your donation under the username on GoFundMe of Manya, not for anonymous. They can use whatever reason they want on their side to refund. Yeah, but that would be kind of a stupid business tactic, wouldn't it? Because they're going to piss a lot of people off. No, they're not going to want to ideally give out refunds, period. Because that's not, if they're having to issue refunds over and over again, well, then clearly that gives users the inclination that they're not very good at sussing out, bullshit campaigns or bullshit claims or whatever. They're not very good at that. That's the impression that they're going to give. So they're ideally not going to want to have to give out that many. But they will have to give out some. Read carefully or go back to school and learn. Oh, sweetheart. There are others than me who got refunds. Check the bloody Twitter link I gave you in my previous reply, you dishonest, dumb nincompoop. Can you imagine trying to have just a basic conversation on Reddit and having to throw in so many insults at the person you're arguing with? There was one stream recently where she just went off and started yelling at me through the camera and called me a bitch. I don't know. I feel like someone who was secure enough in their stance, in their argument, in their position or whatever, doesn't need to resort to such things. No? Don't get me wrong. I say some pretty horrible shit about people too sometimes, but I don't do it publicly where people can see or hear it. I do it behind the scenes. Like most people. Where's my phone making noise? I'm going to pull that up in 1 second. Okay. So. Oh, okay. My tweet. My apologies tweet. there we go. There it is. So hopefully this will clear this up. And now I want to say that this was posted January 11th at 9:37 a.m. So we're going on almost 48 hours ago. Oh, like 36 minutes. I don't know, whatever. Well over 24. And here's what I said. Oh, I thought I was talking to Cheshire, first of all. I can call you Dobby instead if you prefer, and her the Goblin. I'm sure your friend is happy to see this sudden interest in the treatment of New Zealanders of Indian descent on Twitter. Problem solved. You're done. You're done. My apologies, Manya. My apologies, Manya. And that was my whole, what's the word I'm looking for? My whole take on the whole thing. Like, I'm not going to sit here and argue racism with anyone. What the fuck do I know about racism? You know, I'm one of the most whitest people ever, probably in upstate New York. I'm not going to sit here and argue on things that I clearly know nothing about. So if someone tells me, even if that someone is Cheshire, that's who I read it from anyways, is telling me how insensitive I am to be calling someone Dobby, mind you, keeping with the whole goblin theme of Cheshire. That's what I was doing. I'm thinking, what would be a neat little sidekick for a goblin? And I thought, oh, Dobby. So, but fuck me, what do I know? So if my calling someone Dobby is causing an effect in that person that they instantly think that I'm referring to them as a slave simply because they're from India, then I'm not going to argue that. I'll cede. Okay, I'm sorry. That was not my intent. Clearly, that never even crossed my mind. But I'm no expert on this shit, so I'm not going to argue it. And that is my stance on it. I take it back. Cheshire can be Dobby. So, again, my apologies, Manya. I wonder, though, if this will be enough. You see, no, seriously, though, like, I wonder if now, if she were to see and hear everything that just transpired over the past, like, 2 minutes, if she would then sit there and realize, oh, shit, she did apologize. Do you think that's going to happen? I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't think it's going to happen. Anyway, back to the Steve thing. Let me pull that up real quick. So when well, I'll just go through and read the whole conversation again, like I did the other night. It's not that long. Only take a minute. Oh my god, after this, it's funny. That's sweetie. Fuck. Like, what emails am I getting? Oh my god. Okay. So this is a copy of the live chat discussion that Steve had with a representative from GoFundMe. So I'm just going to skip over the whole bot section of it, because apparently when you start the live chat, first you're speaking to a bot, you got to answer a few questions, and then they hook you up with an agent. We're going to start with the agent. Okay? And we're going to skip through the whole, like, oh, let me give you a code and verify this. Yeah. Okay. All right, here we go. Anything else going to show? Can I get rid of that? Oh, I can. Oh my god, I could do that. Awesome. Okay. So here it is. Weaknesses. Begin. Okay. Okay. So Ada says, thank you. Give me one moment. No rush, Steve says. Thank you. Is the donor Manya Sharma? Yes, and another anonymous for $20. Miss Sharman now has about 4 more refund requests. I just received them tonight. They are without merit, and the funds have already been spent on legal fees and are non-refundable. Okay, I can see those donations were already refunded due to fraud. There was no fraud. I have all the receipts. What fraud? While we can't always prevent people from making unauthorized donations, what the fuck do you think that sentence right there means? Do you think that it's an unauthorized donation because the campaign holder is possibly fraudulent? No, the donations would still be authorized, even if they went to a shitty campaign. No, see, he says, there was no fraud. I have all the receipts. What fraud? While we can't always prevent people from making unauthorized donations, we can continue to react with speed and close attention. For security reasons, we need to remain general in our donations around these processes. But our team will continue to monitor donations closely and refund only those we can verify. This GoFundMe was approved, and I have about $9,000 in legal fee receipts. There is no fraud, and I request those refunds be denied. Your fundraiser is not fraud. I don't know how much more fucking clearer you have to get than this rep saying your fundraiser is not fraud. Your fundraiser is fine. Okay. The donation was. There you have it, Manya. There's your fucking answer right there. That's where Ida says, or is it Ida? Yeah, I think it's Ida says, your fundraiser is not fraud. Your fundraiser is fine. The donation was. Yeah. Now, someone in her shoes could argue here saying, oh, well, then that just means that someone made the donation fraudulently, and that's why it was refunded. Whatever, I didn't do it, but she already said that she did it. She already took ownership of it. She already did. So, anyway, Steve says, huh? She made those donations of her own volition. She's an ex-personal friend of mine who is no longer a friend and just changed her mind. That's not fraud. That is called buyer's remorse and non-refundable. Do you know the donor? Yes, she is a personal friend. Okay. She and I had a falling out, and she just changed her mind. Anonymous, I don't know, but Maya, I sure do. Those donations might have been unauthorized, and this is why they were refunded. Well, he corrected himself. She authorized them personally. I have her in video talking about them. She has donated to GoFundMe's in the past. She is committing fraud by lying about it being fraud. Anonymous was also refunded. I wish they had that investigated. Give me 1 second to look into this deeper. Thank you. I want to investigate it for fraudulent refund requests. I think I found the issue here. The anonymous donation used the same email address as mine. And the claim was that those donations were made fraudulently. Not that donations were collected fraudulently, that donations were made fraudulently. See, words matter. It doesn't surprise me. This is why Manya Sharma was probably refunded too. I will need to contact our payments team to look into this. I want her investigated for fraudulent refund requests as those donations were made by her. She has donated to other GoFundMes in the past. So just to clarify, the anonymous donation wasn't Manya Sharma, right? I don't know who that is, but it could be if it's the same email, obviously. You would have to check the error. But Manya absolutely made those donations. Okay. Let me contact our payment team as they will have more information. Please do, as she is committing fraud. As soon as I'll get back to you via email. Thank you. I have all the receipts and can verify she is a friend of mine, and I have our personal DMs. Perfect. If we need more information, we'll let you know. If she claimed those donations were fraud, she is committing fraud. Thank you. I will wait for a ticket, but please put those refunds on hold until this is resolved. But those refunds were already issued, so I won't be able to cause that. But let me contact payments to investigate further. Yeah. So there you go. There you go. There you go. As I stated earlier in a Reddit post, that this was likely done in a tactic to kind of up the refunds being requested from the campaign. This was likely done to try to disparage the campaign or to get GoFundMe's attention or whatever, to flag it, whatever. And just really, if this is going to be a tactic that's you're going to employ again in the future, you might want to consider donating to a completely different account with GoFundMe, one that uses a different email, and possibly even using a VPN. So anyway, there you go. But yeah, the stupid one. Silly. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it won't be enough. I agree. I completely agree. It won't be enough. But what are you gonna do? Can your recipes easily be made non-alcoholic? The mojito one can be, yes. Just don't put the rum in. You can use like you can smuddle the fruit and the mint and everything, and put like the whatever fruit puree if you want, or just not use that. You could just muddle everything and put the lime juice and the mint and the simple syrup in there, and then just add ice and put club soda or 7-Up or Sprite on over it. There you go. That's just like a regular mojito. But if you want a flavored one, I like I said, I recommend the Monin flavored syrup. They really taste the best. And you need less of them too than you do the others. So that's easy enough to make non-alcoholic. The thing with margaritas, so is the thing that makes them a margarita really is the tequila. So if you can make something in the same class without alcohol, but with lime juice, you can even add maybe some sweet and sour mix if you want. But I think they're just going to be like a fruit drink rather than a margarita. Yeah. I mean, a lot of drinks though there's a lot of mocktails out there that can be done. But yeah, the mojito one, that's a really good mocktail actually. So who is this turtle boy that's being talked about in the Crama community? Oh, into who he's yeah, the Crama community. That's right. I want to kind of talk about what the fuck's going on with like Queen Bee and shit. Like, why is everyone coming for Queen Bee now? It's crazy. But the turtle boy thing. I don't really know what to make of Turtle Boy quite so much. I think like any other YouTuber, he has his moments and he has his shit. It's whatever. I don't care. But I have to say though that the trouble he's gotten himself into with this whole Karen Reed murder trial and the Officer O'Keefe murder or not murder, but whatever, death. I don't know if it was murder or not, but death is kind of insane. The thing is, and as I covered this once and talked about it in the beginning, and I don't know if Karen Reed's guilty. I have no fucking clue. I don't know if Officer O'Keefe was killed or died of his own stupidity or died from someone in the house or a dog mauling. I don't know. But what I do know from what I've seen anyways is I don't see how they can bring a whole trial against this woman based on what I've seen. It's not enough. I mean, it's really not enough. Like, if John O'Keefe was not a police officer, they would not be bringing this to trial with what they have. They would know better. But since he was an officer, they need someone to pay. And it seems like that the more that they're asked to be transparent on things, to hold themselves to a higher standard, the more they're doing shady ass shit. Just because they can, it seems like. It's almost like they are just emboldened at this point. They're just like, who the fuck are you to tell us to do our jobs properly? We'll do it the way we fucking want. Like, that's exactly the attitude I'm saying. the impression I'm getting from this entire investigative police force. And it's fucked up. It is. And I mean, they're not even trying to hide shit, it seems. And for that reason, I can't put this kind of question on it then, because they seem awfully desperate and willing to go to such extremes and to risk certain exposure almost, or just to throw all caution to the wind anyways over exposure, to try to keep this stuck and pinned on Karen Reed. I don't know, it just seems good to me. I haven't really updated myself much since Turtle Boy was thrown in jail. So everything I'm saying, all my opinions and everything I'm speaking on is pretty much leading. What are you doing, cat? You're gonna fall. Oh no. Oh, I see. Okay, I gotta move something for the cat. 1 second. 1 second. All right, kitty. Okay, I'm coming. Don't fall. Don't fall. Come here. I got you. There you go. Okay. Come here. Right here. Here you go. Okay. Go. Look at kitty. See? Look at. Wait, fuck you. You can figure it out. Let's see. Here. I should stop it from spinning. She likes to sit up on the windowsill. It's a big, huge picture window here. But the windowsill is not very wide, so she has a hard time jumping up there when the blinds are closed. And because the window's so huge, you gotta have them closed. Normally I had like this little tray right there against the window. She would just jump up on that while I moved the tray. So I put a chair there for her to use, but the chair spins and it's spun around and she couldn't get back up on it. Stupid cat. Anyway, so yeah, that's my whole thing on Turtle Boy right now. I do want to catch up on that. I don't know. I'm probably not gonna do that this weekend. I got a couple other things I gotta do. So yeah. All right. So yeah, that's it. I think I'm gonna wrap this up now. I am 11:30. It's early. I know it's myself. So yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me and just listening to me vent, bitch, whatever. And thanks for having a few cocktails with me. I will see you guys later on. Bye. Have a good night. Where is it?